Good morning. Are you self-sabotaging yourself? Especially when it comes down to making plans and looking forward to things that you're really putting a lot of happiness onto. So, in the sense of you might be a parent, you might be a carer, you might be a wife, a husband, whatever it may be. But say, for instance, your friends say, oh, come on, we're going to go for a girls' weekend. Brilliant. So excited. You get into the girls' chat and you're saying how amazing it's going to be, and you're all sending these funny emojis, and you are so looking forward to it, and you're putting so much effort into it, and you are basing that weekend to be like the perfect weekend away. It's going to be like, yay, freedom, letting loose. Amazing. But as you slowly get to it, the guilt might set in because you're taking time out for yourself. You start to self-sabotage. You start to say, oh, I don't feel a bit well today, or I've got these bad headaches and I'm not sure if I should go. Money is tight at the moment, and you start self-sabotaging. This is quite a natural thing, unfortunately. A lot of people do this because they get so bogged down by their everyday routine and they forget about themselves and what they actually need. That balance between work, life, parenting, being someone's partner, whatever it is, being a carer. You tend to then step away from it and you forget about what you need. Because every single one of us need to have some form of self-care, self-love, happiness, fun, whatever, within our day. Whether that is 5 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of writing, reading, having a nice warm bath, doing a nice facial routine, whatever is your jam, we need to practice this every day. Because when we start self-sabotaging and then saying, well, I don't think I can go for the weekend, it's a bit too long, or I just don't feel that I'm ready to go out, or whatever it is, we start to self-sabotage. And usually when we have put so much into this one thing of expectation in the future, so for example, I'm going to go for a girls' weekend in 2 months' time. And as you're getting there and you're having these fun texts and you're saying how amazing it's going to be and freedom and all that stuff. And then as it gets there, you start to be feeling a bit guilty and you get that negative self-talk saying, well, I don't think you should go. You've got too much to do. Something's coming up soon and that's going to cost a lot of money. And this is extra money that I shouldn't be using. All these things is all that self-sabotaging context that you keep on repeating until eventually you start believing it. Or you go on the weekend away and you get so stressed out about it that you don't enjoy it. Or you self-sabotage during it and you're like, well, I shouldn't be here. So you've gone and then you're having a negative experience with it because of your subconscious telling you that you shouldn't have gone in the first place. So we need to start undoing these practices that our subconscious is holding on to, that negative feeling and that self-sabotage. If we can start doing one thing, maybe even a week, of what we need, whether it's going for a walk on your own, singing out loud in the shower, colouring, writing, reading, whatever, going for a night out with a couple of your friends, even for a couple of hours. This will help you break that pattern of self-sabotage, because it might be uncomfortable at first, but slowly build in those little non-negotiables for you a week, for that self-care, that fun, that being you time, not about being the mom, the sister, the aunt, the carer, the wife, whatever. It's about you time and what you would like to do. So for me, my non-negotiable every week is I go to pottery. Every week without fail, I go. That's my zen. That's my getting out of my head and just having fun with clay and just enjoying it. That is my self-care. That's my thing that I love to do. What is the one thing that you love to do that you can do for yourself once a week? No matter how long. But the fact is that you do it for you because it's something that you enjoy to do. Maybe it's when you were younger, you used to love swimming or horse riding or running. Why not pick it up again? Or maybe knitting or whatever it is. Why not pick those things up again? Just because you become an adult and a parent or a carer or a wife or a husband, it doesn't mean you need to give up everything. Because you know what? If you actually start showing yourself that self-care and that self-love, and to still remind yourself that you are still you without those labels, you're going to make your life so much better and so much happier, and the people within it will see that, and they will see you shining more, and they will want to do that more. So when it does come to weekends away, whether it's without the kids, whether it's without a person you care for, or whether it's without your husband or your wife, you don't feel the guilt and you don't have the self-sabotage happening. But you have to start. You have to start small and build it and start living for the person who you were before you were all of these labels. What is the one thing you would love to do during the week that you keep on putting off because something else has come in the way, or work has taken over, or a school run has done this, or a sports club, whatever it is? You need to make one non-negotiable for yourself a week. Diarize it like a really important meeting, because it is an important meeting. It is for you to thrive and also bring down those barriers of a label. You know, who are you still? Me, I'm still Angela. I am still that young child who used to love swimming, love riding, and having fun. I'm still there, but I did forget about her for a long time. And it's only now that I've started putting myself as that priority for the last decade, and not a priority over anyone else, but a priority to Angela. Before I was the wife, the mother, the sister, all of these things. You deserve to shine and to have that fun without self-sabotaging because you feel guilty for doing it. Please sit and write about it today. Think about what is the one thing you'd love to do but you keep on putting off. Whether it's just reading a book, reading a newspaper, going for a walk, no matter what it is, make it your non-negotiable for that week. You deserve that. Have a great day. Bye.